Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Someday. Today, my friends, we are building a cube, a modern cube. Now hear me out. This is an entirely white, tiny cube house. I know what you're thinking. Kayla, that sounds stupid and horrible and bad. And it's not. I promise. It's a tiny house, and it's all a cube, and everything in it is white. It's like a solid color challenge, kind of, but like I'm not calling it that because I mean, there's plants, but like otherwise, everything is white inside. If you didn't know, there's a thing called the solid color challenge going around, at least it went around for a while, a couple years ago, where you try and build a house using only items of one color. And like realistically, if there isn't like a yellow shower, well then too bad, you can't have a shower in your build. But I kind of was inspired by that a little bit in some older builds of mine. And this one, I'm not calling it a solid color challenge, because it's not really. It's just like a very white themed build, because I feel like all white is kind of a design style, you know, and I went with it. I rolled with it, okay? But basically this build is, like I said, it's very white on the inside. There's like all white furniture and stuff. It looks very clean and modern and sleek and exciting. And like it would get dirty really easily, but I tried to have this system where the actual structure itself was just a cube. There's a nice covered patio and there's a nice fenced-in backyard. So there's a lot of like outdoor space because the inside is so small, but it's like a studio apartment kind of, but it's a freestanding house. I don't know why I keep building these really tiny homes that are so expensive, because like realistically, why would you play in this house? It's a 20 by 15 lot. It's tiny. It costs so much money. And like if your Sims had this much money, they wouldn't live in a place like this. But it is kind of fun if you're gonna like cheat for money and pretend your Sim is broke. They could live here. Except the inside doesn't look very broke to me. It's a very nice interior. But it's completely functional. I play tested it, and it's got a nice bedroom. It has a dining space. It even has like a living space. It's got a nice kitchen. It's got a full bathroom. It's beautiful, and I'm a genius, and I'm so good at this. The outside has a nice bar and a hot tub and a more dining space. And there's a lot of good space for entertaining, which is surprising considering how small the build is. I will admit, I know it's weird that this house has so much space for entertaining, because it is really tiny, but it looks really nice, and I was proud of myself for building this. I did build this on Twitch first. I know I always say this, but I streamed this build first. My chat helped me do it and gave me suggestions and things. But if you want to check out my Twitch channel, my link is twitch.tv/lilsimsie. I hit my elbow on my desk. Oh my god. Well, now I'm gonna die. No, but my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/lilsimsie. Please follow me there. I stream every day at 4 p.m. Eastern time, except not this weekend because I'm away right now. I'll be back tomorrow on Monday. But yeah, I stream my builds first. It's so fun because my chat can help me. You can give input. You can help me get ideas for builds. So you can like help me from start to finish. It's great because we have this whole community, and it's so fun. So please come hang out with us. We have a great time over there. But anyway, we had this idea of building this tiny house that was all white. I've done things similar to this before, but I liked the plan of making an all-white build. I just think that this would be so pretty inside. Like, it would seem so bright and airy, and I feel like the fact that it's so light inside makes it feel a little bit bigger than it is, because it is a really small build, but making it this light inside really helps, because, again, it's a really small build, and it's really hard to make small builds seem big on the inside. But I did my best. I used some texture and stuff, because the walls were all the same color, so we got to play around with texture a lot, and as variants and stuff, so that was kind of cool. I think it turned out kind of cute, okay? I'm a little bit biased, but I do like it a lot. I think I'd like to visit this place. If it was like an Airbnb maybe, like not to live in, I wouldn't want to live here. It's way too small. But like if it was an Airbnb, I'd love to stay there for like 2 nights, you know? But I moved in a sim so I could play test and change light colors and stuff like that. You might recognize Julie Irving. She's one of my 8 sims that I use for my like 8 sim challenges. I did one home in that wheel spin challenge. Julie lived there, and then I built her an 8 sim starter home recently too, which you'll see in a couple weeks. I'm kind of pre-recording builds right now. I kind of always am, like trying to stockpile on builds, but I'll like stream a build and then I won't post it on YouTube for like a month. Like I built this like 2 weeks ago and you're seeing it now, but it's okay. It helps because you like forget that it happened and then you see it again and it's like, oh yeah, that thing, you know? But I'm kind of stockpiling builds right now because I'm gonna be really busy when school starts, and so I'm trying to like tone it down, you know, get some builds ready. So I've got the next few weeks of builds planned out already, and most of them recorded already too, which is kind of cool. Speaking of school, my summer semester's over now. It's actually not for me yet. It's over for you when you're watching this, but I have my last exam tomorrow on Friday, and I'm also going to New York tomorrow, so I'm gonna take my exam in the morning and then get on a plane and go to NYC. I don't know, I was trying to make like an LAX joke, but it didn't work out so well. But anyway, I'm going to New York for the weekend just to see some friends of mine, and so I'm a little bit stressed trying to pre-record, and also this exam thing. Like, I wrote a paper yesterday, so that's all done. That's out of the way. But now we just have this one exam left. This class, I've mentioned it before, but this class, I had an exam yesterday, like the test 3 exam, and now I have the final tomorrow. Like, it's that fast, because summer classes, when you take them, they take a regular class and, like, up the pace of it a ton, so you can fit it in a short semester. And so I have work due constantly, and like exams happen so fast because usually this would be like a midterm exam usually, but it happened like yesterday, and I'm taking the final because they usually have 3 tests. So they're kind of like they aren't quite midterms, but like they would usually be like a month apart. Instead, they were like 2 weeks apart, which is kind of scary, but it's fine. I took the last one on July 17th. And then like the 31st, and now the 2nd of August. It's just like constantly testing me. It's fine. We're doing fine. Isn't that big of a deal? It's almost over. And then I've got more classes starting in late August because I can't escape, but it's okay. I think I'm glad that I did summer classes. I think it helps me to feel, I mean, who am I to talk? I'm constantly busy. I'm always so busy. We know this, but like, I think I liked taking classes this summer. It was a little bit stressful because I was traveling so much to try and get them done, but it helped a lot when I was like home, to just know that I had like this. This is a weird thing to say, but like, I don't know. I do so much of The Sims, like on YouTube and Twitch. I'm working all the time on that stuff, and it's kind of nice to have like a different thing to focus on sometimes. Like, you know, history is not quite the same, so it's fun to take some classes, I guess. But I might regret saying that when school starts again, because I'm taking extra classes next semester to try and graduate early. So, we out here. I'll keep you posted on that because I don't think it'll go well. I'm gonna lose my entire mind, but for now, we're all right. For now, it's the summer. We're totally fine. It's all good. Yeah. Anyway, the kitchen's really cute. I tried really hard to make the rest of the space fit in a living room and a desk, though, which was really difficult for me because I knew I wanted to have a kitchen with an island, so there was extra counter space and also more eating space for your Sims to sit and eat. But then I wanted to have a TV and a couch, but this house is so small that it wasn't really working possibly at all. And so I was trying to think, like, can I put a TV next to this little computer? It's kind of weird. I don't know. I put a bench at the end of the bed so Sims can sit there, and it kind of functions like a couch. But it didn't look good to have the TV and the computer, so I ended up getting rid of it and replacing it with just the computer, because in my head, like in real life, you wouldn't have both. In real life, if you had a desktop PC and it was like a fairly big monitor in this tiny space, you'd probably just like put your Netflix on that TV and watch it from bed if you wanted to. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's not very far away. It's this tiny room. And so I ended up getting rid of the TV, and I put some other stuff in there in its place, like a nice big desk and stuff, a dresser. There's a full-length mirror. Like, we tried to like use other items your Sims might need just to kind of maximize the space here a little bit. There's a bookshelf, and like I said, it's all functional items. I tested it all with Julie here. Your Sims can use everything in this build. No. The full-length mirror on the wall in this room, I ended up deleting this one that's on the floor and put a wall mirror in. The wall mirror is not functional, I'm sorry. But there's a functional one in the bathroom. But the one on the wall in the living room is just, well, living room and bedroom, I guess, is just for the look. Because it looks nice. It just doesn't quite work, which is, you know, on purpose, so it's fine. But not ideal, I guess. It's just the bed is too close to it, so. I wanted to have something on the wall, though, just to make it look a little bit better, so I ended up putting it anyway. But yeah, I moved that, like, the plants and floor mirror, and instead put a dresser there, because I was like, you know what else might your Sims need in a place like this? Oh, maybe a dresser, because, like, realistically, in real life, you would need some storage space in this build. It's so small. you'd have nowhere to put anything. So a wardrobe kind of thing, it would be very, very useful if you could fit one in. You need a closet of some sort. And so I did my best there. We've got one. It's functional. It works. Your Sims definitely could use it. But we've got that there. And the bathroom's really tiny, but it also looks really cute. So I think my favorite spot, we aren't there just yet, but the outside of this build is so nice. The back patio and stuff. I spent a lot of time working on it. I mean, I tried to get the bathroom looking nice too, but like obviously it wasn't a priority of mine. I know that's probably a bad thing because bathrooms in real life, like having a nice looking bathroom in real life is kind of a cool thing. Like it's nice to have a good, nice bathroom because you spend a lot of time in there and like you feel good looking in a nice mirror, you know? But I don't know. I never really give my Sims bathrooms much attention, but either way, this one's kind of cute. Again, it's all white because it's a solid color challenge build. So, well, sort of. It's not. It's just the vibes, okay? Love that monochrome look, okay? But anyway, the bathroom's cute. I loved it. I had issues with the big windows, though, because realistically, you would not want this at all. It would be terrible to live in a place that had these giant windows facing the shower and the toilet. Like, that'd be horrible. But it's okay. There ends up being a nice, like, bush line outside to block it a little bit, and there's blinds on the window into the patio because you want to close those, except the blinds don't go low enough because the window's so big. The blinds don't go all the way down to the floor, and so people on the patio can definitely see you peeing, like for sure. So sorry, but it's all right. It looks fine. No one's gonna look. Just they'll close their eyes when you're peeing. It's fine. But anyway, so dumb. I take these things way too seriously. The bathroom ended up being kind of cute. I put decorations in there, which is kind of rare for me. A lot of times I'll just put like one towel bar and be like, oopsies, it's done. Because when I'm making a big house that has like 5 bathrooms in it, I'm not gonna like go and put details in each of them. They're a bathroom. Like your Sims, listen, we all know for an absolute fact, you're gonna put the walls on cutaway. You're never gonna see any of those decorations. You're just gonna use the shower and never look at it. It's one thing to have like kitchen decorations or like, I don't know, living room, bedroom, because you take screenshots in there, you kind of play in there more. They have windows, the walls are kind of showing sometimes, but in bathrooms a lot of times, my bathrooms don't have any windows in them, so the walls cut away show no walls. It's like in the middle of the build, and it just, there isn't a point in decorating them, because at least in my personal gameplay, you don't even see them, so I don't even bother. It's fine. But I even tried to make the landscaping all white too. There is an all white tree that I wanted to use so bad from Cats and Dogs, but I had a hard time fitting it in this small space, but I got it in the backyard, which I thought was kind of exciting to have it back there in the corner. So I used that, almost put it in the front, but it just didn't fit. It was so wide that it didn't really make sense there, so I used the tree that has the little flowers in it. I love that tree, that little like pine tree with the flowers. It's adorable. It's so, is it even a pine tree? Whatever. I love that tree. It's really cute. It looks so nice. Maybe not in Oasis Springs, but it looks good. It's cute. I'm a big fan, but you can see those bushes on the side of the house now. They do help with like shielding the bathroom a little bit more, because if your Sim walks by, you're no longer at eye level with them at the toilet. Like, the toilet's facing those windows, but at least when they're walking by, they can't see in because the bushes are too tall. So no one's gonna watch you poop from the outside, just from the patio, which is possibly worse because there's more often going to be Sims on the patio than there will be just walking down the side of your house, but whatever. I wanted to put a fire pit in really badly, but I couldn't get it to fit well, and they weren't all white, and I was kind of like dead set on this all white vision that I had for the patio, so I was like, well, I just can't use it then. There can't be a patio if it doesn't match the style. It has to match the vibes, okay? So I didn't use it, because everything except the plants are all white in here. The only color is like the green from the plants, and it looks really nice, but I wanted to keep up that look that I had, so I ended up just putting a hot tub in. Yeah, only a hot tub. They only have a hot tub. Can you believe it? But there's like a nice little bar, it ends up being down there, and a full 4-seater table, so, and a grill, I think. So yes, there is a grill. I know there's a grill. But if your Sims come over and they have friends over, you can actually sit outside and eat them. Plus, the build is in Oasis Springs right now, so it doesn't really rain or get too cold to be outside much, which is kind of cool because most of the living space is outside. So if you can't go outside, that kind of sucks for you because you don't have any space inside, basically. But It's kind of nice. And I guess if you wanted to expand the build, you probably could always like fill in the outside bit and make it into a bedroom or something, and then you could have a little bit more space. Like as your sim kind of gets more money or grows or gets a kid or whatever you need to do, you could always make it a little bit bigger or something inside, which is kind of cool. I like that. I think it's really hard to expand builds like this sometimes in The Sims, like when your sim gets pregnant and has a kid and you have a house like this, it's on a tiny lot. There isn't much space. Like, how are you going to expand it to fit another kid? So you have to move. But this one, at least there is some obvious ways to expand a little bit if you needed to, which is rare for me. I don't often build things that would be easy to put additions on, which is my bad. But, you know, what are you going to do, right? I always, when I renovate things for my Sims, like when I play legacy challenges and stuff, I always have the hardest time renovating my own builds to, like, make them bigger because I have to change everything in them, which I don't want to do. So I just build new houses instead. And that's why I have so many builds. I just build all the time. It's fine. It's fun. My whole channel is build content. It's all I do anymore. That's not true. I made 2 cast videos this week. So I'm a creative simmer, okay? I make cast content. Yeah. Psh, yeah. How about you? Do you even cast? No, because I'm not even a builder, I'm a casser. Is that a thing? Can I just say that? I don't know, I'm scared. Anyway, we're almost done with the build. I've got some screenshots coming up soon. I hope that you enjoyed it. I had fun with this one. It was a good different thing for me. Like Blue Suburban Who, you know? This is a white modern. Oh boy. But make sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. You know what? I haven't built a blue or a suburban in so long. I need to get back to my roots. lilsimsie has changed, okay? And I'm not happy about it. She makes good builds now sometimes. Can you believe it? Ugh.